Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store, affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and you know, I'm super happy that I live on my own with my girlfriend. We no longer have roommates. We no longer have to deal with any of that nonsense that goes along with it. Because let's be realistic here, right? Most of the time, situations are pretty horrible. You know, I mean, they have the ability of blowing up way worse than is necessary. And at that point, tensions flare, things happen out of spite, relationships are ruined. I mean, I'll give you a prime example. 5.5 years ago, one of my best friends, a dude who I consider to be my brother, who I would do literally anything for, including push to move to Los Angeles with us and cut him an extremely good deal on rent because he had no job. You know, our whole friendship fell apart because of living together and the nonsense that came from that. I haven't spoken to him in 5.5 years, and I don't think I ever will again. It's unfortunate. It's annoying. But that being said, as bad as things got, it never went this far, where this one woman, this white roommate, expelled from her university for poisoning her black roommate with used tampons. This, my friends, is the world we live in. This is horrible. It's horrible. It's horrible. Saying here she will not be returning to the institution. Brianna Brochu. I don't know if that's her last name. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. And honestly, I don't care. We're just going to call her Brianna the bitch. I think that's what she is. The white freshman who poisoned her black roommate has been kicked out of university. Good. I'm glad. I'm really hoping this follows her everywhere because what she did is disgusting. Now, she was arrested and charged with criminal mischief, breach of peace, and intimidation based on bigotry after rubbing used tampons on her bag, pouring moldy clam dip in her face, or face lotion, and spitting in her coconut oil. She's currently out on bail. Now, listen, okay, look, the whole used tampons on bag, nasty. Moldy clam dip and face lotion, that's disgusting. Spitting in her coconut oil just feels weak by comparison, right? I would have led with that. I would have led, she spit in her coconut oil, then then she poured the moldy clam dip, then you go with the tampons. All right, you end with the tampons because it's more of a direct impact. It's that whole, that's, yeah. And I've dealt, trust me, I've worked, or I've had to clean women's restrooms, and the things women have done with used tampons that I've had to clean up would disgust you, and disgust me even now. So yes. That is just, to quote Roger from American Dad, that's just nasty. That was a horrible impression. I apologize. University of Hartford, of course it's Connecticut. Officials confirmed to the tab that Brochu was expelled this morning after her deeply disturbing behavior. Yeah, she will not be returning to the institution, said President Greg Woodward. And this is her right here. I mean, you wonder what went wrong in her life. Look at the pearly white teeth. Right? The nice eyes, the nice smile. You think Brianna's got it all together. Brianna, no way in hell she's that deeply rooted of a racist. The things you learn every day, right? Anyway, the shocking revelation emerged after Brochu posted to Instagram to brag about how she'd poisoned her roommate. So she got caught because she opened up about it. What is this nonsense with idiotic criminals always want to go to social media to brag about the dumb shit that they've done, the illegal things that they've done? That is insane. Saying here, finally did it, yo girl got rid of her roommate. After 1.5 months of spitting in her coconut oil, putting moldy clam dip in her lotions, rubbing used tampons on her backpack, putting her toothbrush places where the sun doesn't shine, and so much more, I can finally say goodbye to Jamaican Barbie. Let's take a quick look here. So this apparently is Jamaican Barbie, the girl here on the left. Don't quite see it, but okay. So Rowe noticed that she was getting sick, developing throat pain and a cold. Doctors prescribed her antibiotics for bacteria in her throat and only found out why she was sick after discovering Brianna's pictures. As she moved out due to frosty relationships with Rowe earlier in the semester, Brochu finally bragged about getting rid of the Jamaican Barbie. In another statement sent to the tab, the University of Hartford President Greg Woodward condemned what he called a deeply upsetting incident of bullying. I would go further than just to call it bullying. I would say this is probably racism. I don't have any, let's say definitely bigotry. All right, definitely discrimination, definitely prejudice. But it kind of, to me, it feels like there's a fair amount of racism there. He does say here, let me be clear, the accused student's behavior was reprehensible and does not reflect the values of our institution. Let me also be clear that I'm confident that the university has taken all the steps to pursue this matter seriously and will continue to do so. I'm glad. I'm totally glad. Now, her way of getting rid of her roommate was definitely interesting. I think that part is like, as far as like nasty pranks go, that's up there. But that is like that's poisoning someone. That's using your bodily fluids as a way of getting rid of people. That is wrong on so many damn levels, right? Now, the question is though, like what will happen next to, you know, this person in life, I guess. I'm not defending this person. I'm curious to know what her next moves are going to be. She's been arrested and charged. Hopefully she gets convicted and then has a serious wake-up call. This is a kind of girl who would be the good poster child for how not to mess up your life, right? Like, go around to high school seniors and say, hi, I'm Brianna. You might have heard of me on social media. I'm Brianna the bitch. I was arrested because I attempted to poison and did effectively poison my roommate, of whom I called the Jamaican Barbie because I didn't like her. So what I did is I rubbed her toothbrush on my butthole. And also probably scrubbed my labia majora with it. And then I also put moldy clam dip in her face lotion. And, you know, all of these other nasty things. Like, I rubbed used tampon on her bag. It just felt like the right move at the time. In retrospect, I probably shouldn't have done that, you know. But still, I mean, that's horrible stuff like that. When I got into a fight with my roommate, so did my girlfriend was in on it too. It was more their beef than mine. I was just part of it. And it became a lot of passive-aggressive stuff. A lot of passive-aggressive stuff happened. And it ended badly, like I pointed out in the beginning of the video. This is some passive-aggressiveness that is just, like, beyond comprehension, in my opinion. Like, if my roommate had done this to me, I would have tracked him down and beat the snot out of him, friend or not. I wouldn't have cared. I knew where he was moving to anyway. You know, and even when he left not only, like, he left everything behind outside of his computer and his film gear, you know. So that was his FU to me and my girlfriend, was to leave everything he had brought to LA behind, because he, believe it or not, he was running to New York to live with a girl whose parents apparently were buying her like a $650,000 apartment in Lower Manhattan. Right? Like, that's the kind of person he is, to give you an idea. But the whole point with this story is that it's just nasty and it's wrong. And I'm glad she was caught. But she was caught by bragging about it, which is, I think, arguably like the worst part. She was caught by bragging, you know, thinking like this is never going to come out. Like, you 18, girl, the internet is forever. The internet is forever. You shouldn't have done this in the first place. But the internet is forever, and that's never going to stop being forever. It's only going to get worse as time goes on. And now these photos and your name are going to follow you everywhere. And quite frankly, it couldn't have happened to a nicer freaking person. Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.